Hello everyone and welcome to Plus the Equal. Today I'm going to show you how to create a material from a texture pack. So I'm here inside Ambient CG, a website where you can browse for free 3D assets, and I want something for my ground plane. So I can see ground and sand. This is actually pretty awesome. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we got some different materials here. Let's not waste a lot of time. I'll pick this one here. It looks cool. And let's download this one, for example. You need to extract it and you will end up with something like this. Now I'll push this to the side. I will go to my 3D assets and I will create a new folder for my ground material. Let's say I will open this up and I will drag in all the textures that I have. As you can see, I have my ambient occlusion, the color one, displacement, normal maps, and roughness. These normal maps are pretty much the same, only if I'm not mistaken the green axis is inverted on them. Anyway, I will create my new material. Let's create material. Let's call it ground material for now. Very basic naming, I won't do anything much complex for now. And now I want to assign all my textures into my surface inputs. So usually my base map is my color one. So whenever you select this with your mouse, it will override this window. What you can do is actually lock this window right here. So you can select this freely and this won't change. So I'll grab my color one and put it to the base map. If you want to see the preview in real time, we can do something like create a 3D object plane. Let's push it down and let's stretch this guy a little bit. For example, 10, 10, 10. Well, actually, this one it's not relevant since the y-axis doesn't matter a lot for a plane. Let's keep it something as this for now, and let's assign it our material. Oof, it's big, right? But for now, let's keep going. Let's select our material, let's lock it again, and let's keep applying our stuff. So the first one was the ambient occlusion, and I can put it to the occlusion map. All right. Now the color one is applied. We got the displacement one, which is the height map. Let's place it there. We got the normal map. Let's try this one out. Looking good. If you want to try the other one out, you could. Actually, I feel like this one is the correct one to use. It looks more natural. Now, as you can see, my normal map is saying that this texture is not marked as a normal map, so you can fix that now. Usually what it does, it changes a parameter from the texture type from default to actually be a normal map, and then don't forget to hit apply if it doesn't. So let's put apply. You can actually start to decrease the tiling as well, or I mean increasing the tiling. Let's put something like 10 and 10. All right, it looks more like a ground to me. It doesn't look bad from this perspective, right? And I think we are just missing out the roughness. Let's grab it to the metallic map. If you put this to 1, you can see that it's really smoothed out. Probably want this closer to 0, so it actually looks more not that shiny, right? But it is ground. We don't want this to be like this, like it's made of water. So we can push this to a minimum, and we got some pretty good result, I would say, in just a couple of minutes. You can adjust the size to your liking. For example, if I want this to be bigger, 7.7 could make the tiling look a little bigger. Actually, let me check this in my play window. If you don't get any errors, I don't think so. Alright. And well, it looks good actually. I'm pretty happy with the result. So guys, that's pretty much it for a basic material implementation inside Unity. I'm not really an artist myself, so I hope this will do for our tutorial video for you. Anyway, if you enjoyed the tutorial and if it was helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. You guys are awesome, stay cool, and I'll see you next time.